We've employed artificial intelligence to read the code work of Michael Sutton and other members of the Kaspa team to get an approximation of when Testnet-11 is actually going to go live. Bitcoin has just made a massive move to the upside. As we can see, right before the previous halving cycle, we actually formed another broadening wedge pattern, exactly like we're doing right now with these purple and golden origin trend lines. Right now, Bitcoin has broken out to the upside of this pattern. This looks super bullish. We'll get into that, and the Kaspa chart, as we can see, is finally starting to test this y-axis origin trend line. Looking at what artificial intelligence has put together, it's been able to summarize all the code work inside the GitHub for us with these 5 steps. Right now, they're developing and testing on testnet. Next, they're going to do a bug bounty program. This is where all the other coders around the world can help chip in and look for flaws inside the programming. The third step is they're going to do their security audits. And then the fourth is they're going to launch of mainnet. And then they do 5, they do the post-launch monitoring. The artificial intelligence has advised us to scroll down to Michael Sutton's code posting, go under the documents file, and then read Testnet-11 MD. And they start talking about how they're just beginning to work on it. Now, when you scroll around inside the GitHub, you can see Michael Sutton has been active and he's been posting on this continuously. This all started exactly on January 7th, and this is scheduled to last for a total of 6 months. So we're looking at June 6th is going to be around the launch date when Testnet-11 is scheduled to finally take place. Looking at the Bitcoin price chart, we just had a massive breakout above this purple resistance line. This was holding the candle back all during the bank collapse narrative while we were testing 30K. This is the exact trend line that was acting as resistance, holding us back in accumulation with the 30K psychological mark. Now, we've recently just broken out of it, going as high as 64K. And when we put a Fibonacci pitch at an angle of this breakout, this being the first step on that Fibonacci pitch, we can see that it actually goes all the way back to the previous broadening wedge pattern. This is giving us massive insight because now we don't just have an origin trend line. These are the repeating trend lines that you find only on crypto stocks. As we know, all of technical analysis and charting is coming over from the stock market. Stocks don't have halvings. They don't have strict emission schedules. Cryptos do. And as we know, this strictly affects the chart on a big, broad scale every 4 years. But when you focus in on the details, it's like it's sending shockwaves and vibrations with these origin repeating trend lines. And when they set up on a Fibonacci pitch, that just underlines their strength. So previously, this purple trend line ran all the way up to in April of 2025. It was right around $110,000. Now that we have this Fibonacci pitch set up, we have whole new levels that we can correlate that date with, including the FTX collapse, the Terra Luna collapse, all the top of this Fibonacci pitch, reconnecting with this original broadening wedge pattern back in 2019. That would be somewhere around $250,000 Bitcoin. First Kaspa chart that we want to take a look at is the futures. This is for the leverage trading because notice what's happening. There was this massive wick down, exactly like what happened during the falling wedge. Remember, after this happened, everybody was sure that Kaspa was going to go down and connect with this giant wick that drops. Is a good sign that Kaspa's preparing and getting ready for a move as the exchanges are sending that whip, that giant wick down there to bust out all the leverage traders who hopped in too early. As we continue to wait and let Kaspa's breakout mature, we're finally starting to break out of this y-axis Fibonacci pitch. Any of you guys new to the channel, we've had this set up since the depth of the cup. Obviously, you can line it right up with this April peak. This trend line on the bottom that we can see in white, this actually originated before the peak in April. There was a spike in November. Off cloning that in the summer while we were hypothesizing this was going to be a cup and handle formation, we placed that exact trend line from that November spike before the April massive breakout on the base of Kaspa's price action, and we had an idea that the candle could start bouncing off of this, giving us a bullish signal, which it has, setting up a Fibonacci pitch on top of this then, and measuring it with the April peak, we can see that the handle of the cup fall directly into this Fibonacci pitch. Fast forward into the future, 90 days later, the November breakout caught the exact top of this Y-axis Fibonacci pitch. And we're actually testing these levels right now, breaking out of this entire Y-axis at that angled trend line. That's what's giving us such resistance, because once we break out of this one, we're going to run into another one with different sizing. That's technical stuff we're going to get inside the Patreon. Now, jumping over to these IDOs, all these people talking about GameFi coins, guess what? This point in the cycle, everything's already beefed up. If you think you're going to get 100 extra today, you probably should start reassessing where the market's at. Everything's 15, 7x off its base. Using the Heroes of Mavia model, when it released on exchanges the first day, it was $2.50. Now it's like $7. If you got in that on an IDO, it was 40 cents. We've got our how to vet a crypto checklist system. Step number 3 we just went over, which is check the GitHub of the team. Now I'm going to show all you guys a sneak peek. Looking at this web page, this is one of our tools, and you can see it'll grade different crypto projects. Of course, this IDO that we've got coming up in March, this isn't even our best pick. This is a good pick, looking at one of our tools that can help us analyze a crypto at the press of a button, and actually underlines how important the backers of our projects are. You hear a lot on social media how VCs are bad. VCs are good. You want to invest with the best VCs. What you want to watch out for is your token unlock and emission schedule. And we have tools that can put that right in front of your face at the press of a button, so you don't have to comb through the white paper, and you're able to put project by project by project side by side with the same graph, with the same tool, so you can really start to get a feel for what a good token unlock is. Here's what's going on inside the Patreon. We're planning to buy into these GameFi projects before they even get listed on exchanges. Once they hit the exchanges and start getting some bullish momentum, then all your social media influencers, the Archies, the Sepros, the Crypto Galaxies, Crypto John, they're going to jump all over these and be like, it's the next 100x project. Meanwhile, we're getting in during a seed funding round that's open to retail before it's even open to exchanges for the rest of social media to hype up, et cetera, et cetera. Plus, remember that Bitcoin chart model that we went over? This is going to help people out with gauging the peak of the bull market. We have one of these for Kaspa as well. The origin trendline and Fibonacci pitch skill set now in your arsenal. You will have a better idea when the top comes in, Thanks for checking out this video. If you guys are looking for a new cold storage wallet, or you've got some family members who might be more wealthy who are used to investing in stock, but they're from that older generation that didn't get around computers, show them the Tangent wallet. It looks exactly like a debit card, so they'll feel that they understand it. You remember the first time someone explained crypto to you? As soon as they get to cold storage, you're like, I don't understand this tech, in your subconscious, and you start veering away from it. You can sell some of your older relatives on getting into crypto, perhaps help them make a good pick, get them some Kaspa on a Tangent. You become an affiliate marketer, and you get a couple bucks knocked off when you use code JesseAI. Thanks for checking this one out. We'll catch you on the next one.